I started becoming honest with myself about 8 years ago. Around this time, I was in my worst mindset, worst state of life I've ever been in. I was knocking on death's door, and I was just really, I was broken. I was broken as an individual. I had taken everything too far, all my drinking, all my vices, and basically, yeah, I had to get some treatment for it. And around this time 8 years ago, this is when I started picking up the tools that got me where I am today, and that's 8 years sober. So, and that's not touching anything. So it's not exactly 8 years, but it's coming up to 8 years in March. But this is a time now when I gave up. I realised I had an issue with my drinking, and I basically said I need help. I put my hands up and I was honest with myself, and that's what it's all about. It's being honest with yourself about your vices and what you can and can't control. I finally gave up control, thinking I can control my vices, drinking and so on. And I just couldn't. Once I put that thing in my mouth, that was it. I was on a ripper, a bender straight up. I went on a 3-year bender. I mean, who does that? But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm here, and because of them bad days, the nearly death experience, I was in the hospital. I had a fit and everything in the middle of the road, and I was in hospital. I still kept drinking after that, just because I couldn't stop. That's how much it had taken over my life. But today I can say I'm free of that. I'm free of the mental mindset about, and the mental habit as well of just having a drink. It used to be just after work. I realised very young, at a young age, like 20s, that I could have an issue with it. So I stopped drinking during the week. But that's, once again, I was trying to control my drinking. I wasn't being honest with myself. My controlled drinking when I was in my 20s was don't touch a drink during the week and drink from Friday night all the way through till Sunday night, which is obviously a big bender, but this is the things I used to do. And when you're young, you can handle it. Getting into my older, later 20s and 30s, that's when it really hit me, and I had no control. And what I woke up to myself was I had to be honest with myself, honest with the people around me, stop trying to hide it. It's horrendous when you drink so much. You have to hide. You actually have to hide the empty bottles because you're drinking so much. It's just an absolute nightmare for the people around you. They have to deal with you being drunk. You're trying to act sober to make as if you're not drunk. They can see it a mile off. They can smell it. It's just you have to be honest with yourself, and it can be done, guys. I'm living proof of it can be done, and there is help out there. If you're struggling at these times, I know after Christmas and that, everyone tries to go on the New Year's resolution sort of thing. Some people don't, and they're just struggling because they just can't. I know what it's like. They can't because their body is withdrawing, and they have to have that drink every morning. I know what it's like, but you can get help. I recommend a detox in a hospital. I had to have that a couple of times. And also, and some treatment, some education, AA, there's lots of stuff out there for you. And it definitely helps. One thing I had to learn, I had to change my whole mindset, not just everything I've done. And also I had to open my mind up to the spiritual side of the world, which is a beautiful thing. I always touched on it. They talk a lot about God and stuff. It's God as I interpret it. It's not a religion for me or anything like that. I'm just very spiritual, which helps me just live life. I mean, I'm living a dream, even though not every day. When I say I'm living a dream, I haven't got the nice cars, fancy houses and stuff like that. I'm living the dream within myself and around my family and friends. I have my good days, I have my bad days, I get angry still, but I'm living the dream. I am a happy person, and I like having a laugh and stuff, and that's what all this has given me. So I'm just trying to give back. Let me know in the comments if you're struggling. I can reach out to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.